Hello again, my beautiful thinking people, my 1585ers. We are just about ready to leave Kingston. Okay, so next leg of the journey. Oh, go ahead. Back on full self-drive, folks. Let's see what we can do here. Look at this, they got a Swiss Chalet here too now, which is right across the street from the Chargers. Okay, I know where I'm going next time. Got a DQ bar and grill, or whatever. Dollarama over there. Oh, Service Ontario. Geez, I could have even checked on my licensing and stuff. Pedestrian's gone, car gone, and off she rolls. Yeah, I'm going to be late. Where did all the time go? Don't ask me how. But I'll be just over a half an hour late. Straight there, I'll be a little less late. Not a lot less late, but a little less late. Anyway, this is the beautiful trip back. We're going to be seeing hopefully a little bit of the Thousand Island Lakes. Now the cottage is back there and north. Not far back, but I don't know, about 20 kilometers back. And then you go north. The Thousand Islands is up ahead here. And I'm not sure if we'll get to see any of that, but I can tell you they blasted through some hill there. Must have been a granite hill, and it makes for some absolutely beautiful formations up ahead when we go past the Thousand Islands area. Still, the only complaint with full self-drive is the choice of lanes sometimes is just very little rhyme or reason. It's almost like it just wants to change lanes just to show that it can. And twice yesterday, I got caught by its erratic lane change because it changed lanes into the left lane and we had to go 2 lanes over to get off the exit, and we were missing the exit. So I had to take over and cross over the solid lines in order to get out the exit. It's always these kind of cars that want to go the fastest. They don't have anything under the hood, but they want to feel like they do, so it's like zoom, zoom. And then when they have to replace their engine or transmission down the line or their differential, they go, oh, I thought it would have lasted. I don't know why it's breaking down. I do. Cars are not supposed to be performing at their max. There should be a comfortable margin for error. That was cute. The truck cut them off. Nice bike. Looks like a Kawasaki Vulcan. I hope you're enjoying the terrain. You can see the screen, I hope. Here, let me give you the screen. There, that's better. Cornwall, 19 kilometers ahead. I totally remember in my day, if we saw woods like this, we'd be off the beaten path. We'd be going through those woods, seeing what we can find. We'd be scoping out snakes and everything else you can find. And I don't know what happened to our world, because we didn't have no poisonous snakes back in the day, because I used to pick up everything I could find. I used to tame them. They would sit in my shirt nice and comfortable. I'd take them out. They would be delightful. They wouldn't be afraid. They wouldn't be like... And of course, when you first get them, they always bite you. And if any of them were poisonous, I think I would have felt the effects. Now all of a sudden, everywhere you go, they're telling you beware. Be afraid. Oh my, be afraid. We were never in the house. How come I never ever came in the house and brought a tick? Not even one tick ever came into my mother's house while I was a kid, running all over the woods and fields, and we used to sleep in the grass. We used to watch the clouds in the daytime. We'd watch the stars at night. How can that be possible? And we never trapped a tick. We never had fleas. Of course, our family never had lice. Right? Like, I mean, never. Every time there was a lice scare at school, they would come around and check everybody's hair. We never had any. Not that I can ever remember. At least I know for a fact I never had any. And I don't remember my mom ever having to treat any of us. Anyway, it's just weird that all these things develop over the years that we had no fear of before. Now everything is about fear. If you're not afraid of one thing, they'll find something else to keep us in fear. Wow. Really something. Actually, you know, just on that note, I was watching a video the other day, and Emmanuel Macron, he went to an African country and said, listen, we want to invest in your country, in your ability to make vaccines for your whole country, because we know that it's so tough on you guys, and blah, 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 and we want to give back. Okay. I'm not going to mention the country's name, because honestly, I think it's a bunch of crap. And I'll tell you why. People went to worship at Mecca, and apparently a lot of people got sick. They went to a country. And when they arrived at that country, they were all checked. And almost, I think it was more like 70% of them were all infected. So of course that would scare the heck out of anybody, right? Oh my Lord, let's do some vaccines here. Let's help our people survive this scourge that's about to take our whole population and decimate them beyond 70% losses. Makes sense, right? But the intelligent people in the country that he thought were just a bunch of fools went and checked on the statistics on all the other countries who had returning people from Mecca. It seemed that that country was the only one that was being adversely affected, and the only one that was being offered assistance to create and distribute vaccines. Does that sound strange to you? Now, knowing that we are all just lay people, we're not going to do that kind of research, right? But we pay taxes, and those taxes are supposed to go to people who care about our welfare and our well-being, and are willing to go and do all that research for us, but don't. They just take the money, they pocket it, they give it to their buddies, and we all are left to suffer. Folks, stop being fooled. Stop being fooled. You know what the disease was that these people were all supposed to be inflicted with in large numbers, and I wonder who created the test kits for them. You think it might have been Macron? He went and created test kits so everybody would be afraid, and that they would accept his $1 billion loan and start producing vaccines to give to everyone, and then somehow everyone would come down with you know what. I'm not going to say it because I'll get canceled. I'm not going to say it because then they'll put me back in YT jail and FB jail and every other jail. Anyway, I wanted to get that. I didn't want to get that out, but it just came across my brain here when talking about this foolishness that goes on from time to time. Forget the fear, folks. Do not let fear capture you. There are people every day that are leaving our presence for any number of reasons. Do as you please. Do what makes you happy. Go where you want to go. And if something is to happen, accept your fate. You cannot kill your whole world because you're afraid. You can't stop your joy and enjoyment because you're going to be perpetually afraid. People jump out of planes. The only thing we really hear about are the ones that parachutes didn't open. But how about every single one of these schools with every single one of their jumps that all work out perfect? If you want to go parachute, go do it. Your chances are very slim of anything bad happening. And if it does, accept your fate and enjoy the ride as many times as you can until your fate pops your number. You like motorcycles? Go take a course so that you can learn how to stay alive on two wheels. It's not going to guarantee you that you will stay alive, but it will give you the best chances to stay alive. And then go and enjoy. Really seriously enjoy, because I'm telling you folks, you know I'm a motorcycle rider. Oh, there is very little in this world that brings more joy than getting on a motorcycle and just going off into the open areas. Seeing nature, feeling nature, being in nature, not cooped up in a box. And just to add, my referral code is on my profile page. I would say if you're going to do it in a box, This is one of the nicest boxes to do it in. You got clear view of the open skies. You have so much windows, like windows everywhere. Huge windows that allow you to see almost everything as you go by. Referral code on the page. Now I want to give you guys a break because I kept you too long. And now look, we're hitting Thousand Islands. Gananoque, Thousand Islands. Oh, I wish I could have taken the bike. You know, if it doesn't pour rain tomorrow, I'm going to be livid. Because 3 times this year when I could have ridden the motorcycle, the weather people gave us bogus accounts of what's about to happen. And I left the bike at home, and we had nothing but beautiful skies all day. Like, ooh, they're irritating. So we're not going down the route to Thousand Islands. Just a footnote. The last time I was in Thousand Islands, I was pretty well dead in the water. And when I did eventually make it to the dock and hold on to the dock for about 20-25 minutes trying to get any air back into my lungs and coughing and spewing and then riding my motorcycle all the way to the Baden area and almost being decapitated by a hydro line that was down, that of course I didn't see until it smashed into the windshield of the motorcycle and bounced up and over us, or me and the bike. And then 2 more lines were down just a little bit ahead, and I had to go onto somebody's lawn to go around the 2 down power lines. That was an interesting day. However, I still love Thousand Islands, Gananoque, and I can't wait to go back. And little tiny trailers, nice big trailers, no humongous trailers. I still want to get that one trailer for the back of the motorcycle. Even if I have the toy hauler, I could fit that trailer inside the toy hauler with the motorcycle. The motorcycle could go in first, go sideways, bring the trailer in, and it should be able to fit, because it's only about 6'7" for the bulk of it, and then you have the tongue, which is about another 3 feet. So if you have a 12-13 foot garage, motorcycle up in the end, trailer right in with the tongue facing the bike. You could even put it underneath the kickstand area. Anyway, that's off topic, Hayes. We didn't get to see anything again in Gananoque, sorry, or of Thousand Islands. So I'm going to let you guys go on that, and I'll check in with you a little later, a little further down the road. We're still on our way to Montreal, and we're about 240 clips from our destination. Anyway, folks, stay safe, stay healthy, and above all, stay as happy as humanly possible. And remember, we don't give up, we don't give in, but we keep an open mind, because that's how we gather knowledge. And knowledge is the only power we'll ever have. Do your own research, folks. Don't listen to those people that tell you you shouldn't do your own research. You're not qualified. Of course you're qualified. You do research so you can make informed decisions. All right? Till next time. Love you all. Ciao, ciao.